Grazie mille, Londone.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Comunque se...
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. It was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Infatti vi ricordate che è stato portato via Kupka?
So it was Luders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Ok, vediamo se ci danno altre queste secondarie, perché in realtà non abbiamo fatto praticamente nulla, ma ogni tanto ho visto che aggiungono queste secondarie anche solo da un momento all'altro. Non mi sembra. Bene. Proseguiamo.
Lid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's
his personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Ah sì? Il nostro zio viene con noi? Combatterà anche? No, non credo.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Mi sta simpatico il nostro zio, spero che non farà una brutta fine, visto che siamo abituati a dire addio di continuo. Deserto del Velcroy, dal Melchia nord-occidentale, un vasto e arido mare di sabbia e pietra che sta lentamente consumando la Dalmenchia occidentale fin da tempi immemori. Bene, let's go in una nuova area. I tempi di caricamento sono cortissimi. Lupetto.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
No, invece sì, mi sa che combatte al nostro fianco. Eh sì.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Enigma della sabbia. Nella sabbia. Oh. E il deserto è sempre un ambiente che viene sempre riproposto all'interno dei videogiochi, almeno in Final Fantasy. Penso che il Chocobo lo possiamo chiamare? Sì, che lo possiamo chiamare. Ciao Ambrosio. Ma no, dai.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sand.
Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal!
Mi sembra sprecato usare abilità. 17 Guild, wow.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Wow. Infatti sto facendo live più corte, non so se vi siete accorti. Sto facendo live molto più corte perché ogni giorno cerco di fare un paio di ore di impostazioni. Beh, questo comunque è quello base di Twitch, eh.
Look, there. Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Oh, oh. Vabbè, dai. Non mi sa che è abituato. Andrà a mangiare come un Behemoth che andrà a mangiare qualche creatura. Un video interessante. Questa spada qua è strafiga.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey,
Oh,
girl!
mangiano chocobo. Mangiano chocobo.
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Già immagino che esce fuori caos. Dai, sicuro. Possibile che nessuno li riconosce. Joshua, è qui, col suo scudiero.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Josh è diventato veramente molto interessante, soprattutto da quando ha avuto quell'incontro con Ultima. Grazie mille, bevete anche voi acqua, mi raccomando, è pur sempre estate. Abbiamo Joshua proprio a pochi metri da noi, nostro fratello.
Keep watch. But all I see is sand. I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then. Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Dai, ma cavolo, lo zio è così ingenuo? Possibile che sei così... Esatto.
Sorry.
Zio. Ah.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Ma lei... Cioè, è una lei, no? Sembra una scudiera.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here.
Possibile scudiera.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
Guarda lo zio. Guarda, guarda, guarda. Ve l'ho detto che lo zio fa sfoccare.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, uncle.
Guarda. Ha tutta la barba sporca. Ma non ci credo. Ma cosa fai?
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Oh. Waken. Aio. Farewell. Farewell. Addio. Non ha mai mangiato in vita sua, ma che... Come? Non hai visto la sua stazza? Ma perché non ci ha aiutato il nostro zio? Non ho ben capito. Prima fuori ci aiutava.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Dà anche consigli culinari. Dai, hai visto chi siamo? Ma io non capisco perché Joshua scappa da noi. Ma non ci conosce la scudiera? Ma possibile?
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Ah, doveva mandare giù il boccone, dici. Tutto sporco di sangue.
Clive?
È tardi.
What is it now?
Prima o poi sì, Fabio.
Let's go.
L'abbiamo già affrontato una volta, ma non abbiamo concluso il combattimento. Dobbiamo finirlo. Ecco, il nostro cucciolo è arrivato, è tornato. Ma che bello!
we didn't know where to find Kupka before, we do now.
The royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Oh, io ho paura che questi posti qua non li rivedremo più, perché se dovessimo combattere ora Titano, immagino che distruggeremo tutto, cioè distruggerà tutto, anche se però è casa sua, cioè Oh, una cassa. Oggetti per la creazione. E sì, comprendo comunque che è molto molto stancante.
It's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Ma cos'è sta cosa bianca? Lì c'è un oggetto. Oh, si ci può andare lì allora. Se lì c'è un oggetto vuol dire che si ci può andare. Io sto guardando verso di là. Verso di qua, sì, infatti c'è terreno, si può andare.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Oh, che belle ste fontane. Io amo le fontane. Mi piacciono tantissimo. C'è tutto molto molto curato bene, però cioè, secondo me è molto molto trascurabile se uno va giusto dove c'è la missione. Se va dritto per dritto.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Immaginavo che tanto prima o poi ci dovremmo essere passati dal bordello.
I think we can trust him. Only as far as I think.
Oh, com'è? Sono spariti tutti.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Ecco.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it. Tighter!
Aio. Diamogli un po' di fuoco, va? Mi piace il fuoco? Setaccio, insetto guild, ok. Niente di che.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord.
Eccomi, scusate tanto, ma ero malamente bloccato. Sentivo regolarmente l'audio, ma ogni finestra era bloccata e dovevo oltretutto assolutamente salvare un lavoro che alla fine ho giustamente perso. No, perché sono fortunato a bestia. No, alla tua domanda di prima, ben pompati con oggetti adatti e semplici che è Elisa e al momento sono quelle che preferisco, ma ho ricominciato da davvero poche ore nelle ultime settimane. Sicuramente ci saranno personaggi con i contro fotonici, come ho visto. Sì, 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 sì. Beh, sono due dei personaggi gratuiti che ti danno, no? Su Genshin, che è Elise, sicuramente sono molto sottotono, cioè rispetto a tanti altri ci sono altri personaggi molto più forti, però se ti piacciono per l'appunto continuano a usare, vanno molto bene. Kaeye è tra l'altro molto comodo anche per la sua abilità passiva per l'esplorazione, e poi essendo ghiaccio è veramente molto utile in diverse situazioni. L'elemento elettro non è così indispensabile secondo me, soprattutto durante le prime fasi del gioco. Perché ad esempio che aiuta tantissimo anche a distruggere gli scudi di elettrici, che sono abbastanza frequenti, ogni tanto capitano, no? Sui fatui. E niente, comunque molto molto e poi finché ti piacciono e finché non pulli decisamente quei pochi personaggi.
To the Lock of Leisure, then. To the Lock of Leisure.
Sconfiggi i banditi e raggiungi incrocio del piacere. Di qua.
The juiciest meat from greens-fed birds. One bite and it would make a my carpets.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Così? Abbiamo
Tell
detto...
me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
Una missione, ovviamente, per ottenere la sua fiducia. Dovremmo uccidere qualcuno o fare qualcosa.
Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're gonna listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid.
Sì.
Until then, I bid you good day.
Non stai chiedendo un po' troppo.
Trouble! If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Bene, bene, bene. Sì, ma non servono grandi danni di eco tanto alla fine.
We were the only ones causing trouble in Delamil.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
But? Cosa sta facendo?
I'll go and fetch him.
Vediamo. Miau. Sì. Come si fa a trattenersi?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Lo lasciamo un momento da solo e cosa combina questo zio?
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would
Oh,
only fetch 500,000.
come vale soltanto $500,000 di guil?
Pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then. Put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening...
Ma dai che scherzavo. Oh, vabbè. Va là, per fortuna.
It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Allora, questa quest è infinita.
In a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
Dov'è che dobbiamo andare? Lì, ok, per andare lì. Voglio nuovi nemici.
I'll take it from here.
Prima o poi mi stacca qualche cavo, oppure mi tronca qualche cavo a forza di morderlo.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Wow, Così tanti cristalli.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Da chi?
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh?
Aio.
What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion.
Allora, possiamo mettere in pausa il gioco anche durante una conversazione e controllare la storia dei tempi correnti. Cioè, se abbiamo qualche domanda su chi sono, ad esempio, questi uomini, Repubblica di Carderchia, Cavalieri Reali di... ok. No? Uomo della roccia.
And share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Walud.
Ecco, vediamo, del Regno di Walud, Cavalieri Reali di Walud, le forze militari principali del Regno di Walud, anche note come Guardie del Re. Allora, se non ricordo male, il Re Walud non è colui, dovrebbe essere Odino, ok? Sebbene rispondano al Re Barnabas, sì, ok, Odino. Solitamente gli ordini per i cavalieri provengono dal loro Lord Comandante, gli agenti reali, un'unità speciale guidata da Benedicta Arman. Ecco, ma Benedicta, la dominante di Garuda, che però è caduta, no? Sono l'unica eccezione a questa regola, poiché rispondono direttamente al re. Ecco, loro rispondono al re. Perciò se abbiamo anche qualche domanda che non capiamo qualcosa, basta, no? Decisamente sì, Landone, è molto necessario in questo periodo.
Not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both.
Ah. No! Vabbè, era quasi morto.
It's not over yet, Uncle. I'm just getting warmed up.
Madonna. Garuda però non fa niente di danni. No, veramente zero danni. Altri nemici. Vabbè. Nemici uccisi. E poi dopo alla fine non sono uccisi, ma sono semplicemente storditi. What? No, in questo caso mi sa che li abbiamo uccisi.
I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Ok, dai, se non altro non si ritiene tutte per sé bene bene.